Hey there folks, got a new knife for you. What I have here is the Real Steel Knives 3001 Precision. Now you're probably wondering why I have so many of these Real Steel knives. Jacob, my friend, Poltergeist Works, made an arrangement for me to check them out. Now I didn't get them for free. I did pay for them. I got it at dealer cost. But retail, these are very cheap. They're only like $49.50, so it's kind of like my Skyline, right? It's a beater. You don't have to worry about it. It's 49 bucks, and you can beat on it a little bit. You won't have to worry about it. But I want to show you some of the design concepts by Jacob, Poltergeist Works, and you can see here this is orange G10, my weakness. And you can see it's got steel hardware, not stonewash like the video I did before. It is a steel frame lock. The blade steel is basically Sandvik. It's 14C28 and Sandvik steel. Sandvik steel, of course, just like my Skyline is Sandvik steel. It's very easy to sharpen. You typically use for like surgical tools, surgical steel. Right, so it holds a good edge and it's pretty easy to sharpen, and it is reasonably affordable, and that's why they can offer it at this particularly good price point. I mean, it isn't a titanium frame lock. I don't know if you guys are snobs with that. So it's got this G10 thumb deployment only on one side. You can flick it out. I'm going to assume that these are on washers. They're not as smooth. I'm just saying, I mean, it's smooth, but it's not, you know, like bearing smooth. It doesn't just fly out. Overall length on this bad boy is about 7 inches. Cutting edge is a little under 3 inches, 2.75. It is a nice harpoon design. The blade does have a light stonewash on it. Very nice. It's like a stonewash satin. That's why the light keeps just reflecting off it. And I believe it comes in different color G10, maybe black G10? Black G10, but this is, they did try to simulate Jacob's texturing on the G10. So if you've seen my vids before, I'll try to, again, I'll link some of the vids I did on my custom from Jacob, and you'll see that this is very signature of Jacob's work. It's kind of cool that Real Steel is working in collaboration with you're wondering probably, I was going to take it down. I'll see if I have time. But that they're working with Jacob to introduce to people, because all Jacob's work are handmade, so it's very limited in release, and there's not that many people that have Jacob's work, so it's kind of nice that Jacob's working with them so that he can open up the market to people that just haven't had the access to attain his work. He does work off book, so it does take a little bit of time. I think my first blade from Jacob, it took about 2 years. 2 years. I did try to open this before, and these are, I don't know what they used to Loctite it, but it was very, very tight. I didn't take it down yet. I didn't open it, but it was strong Loctite. I just want to show you what it did to my penny. Penny is soft. What it did to my dime. So yeah, same tools that I used before. Same size as the one with the knife that I used before. Let's see if I can take this down really quick for you guys. So just lock it in. We'll use the dime. The dime is a little tougher. Kind of digging this takedown vids with you guys. So it was Loctited, so I took my blow dryer, because I do not have a heat gun to it, and I just basically just focused my hair dryer on it, and it opened it melted, I guess, whatever is in there. The clip kind of gets in the way. Now I'm not sure if I can just take this down with my... Oh yeah, okay. Righty. Negative. It's still a little tough. I feel very manly doing this in front of you guys. I feel like I'm a real knife nut taking this down. It's also weird to keep talking, and I'm doing this from behind the camera, so it's kind of hard to see. Again, very simple in design. This hardware is nice, hardened steel. You can see there's no damage at all, and it damaged my coins. All right, that's loose before it falls out. Let me just do this one again. So once I loosened up the Loctite, it was came out pretty easily. All right. How about this one? It wants to come apart already, so I'm just trying to... All right, there we go. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. I'm going to assume these are on washers. And I assumed correctly. All right. So as you notice, this one does not have any milled out pockets to lighten it. It is a smaller blade, so this comes in at 4.1 ounces. You can see the blade right there. I don't know if I can take it out. And you can see the stop pin and the spacer. All right, there we go. Interesting. Interesting. So he's got, it looks like he's got 2 washers in there. This blackout stuff, and then the copper with the speed holes on it. Interesting. It was a little snug, a little tight. Doesn't look like it's got any kind of lubrication in there at all. At all. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should. It was a little tight. Yeah, I'll try it. Put a little lube on it. Come on, blue lube. If you guys, I don't know if we talked about this before, but the Fast Bandit blue lubes everything. Let's see, get this lifted. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing at all. I hope this doesn't mess up the action on the blade, but it was not the smoothest, so hopefully this will smooth it up a little bit. A little bit. I just put that bad boy back in. I love how it's so simple in construction. That's it. 2 bolts, stop pin, 2 chainring bolts. That's it. That is it. All right. Put that bad boy back in there. I think this was on the bottom. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I believe this was on top. Just spin that in there. All right, that's in there. Well, let me tighten that up a little bit because I see it's getting... Now, hopefully it's the same as the last knife I took down. The 3606, was it? And I can just tighten it all the way down and locks it in place. And hopefully I don't have to... I don't think. This was fairly centered. I don't know if I showed it, but this was fairly centered pretty well. Just tighten this up. And I'm going to black. All right, guys, I'll put it together. It's almost... All right. So I'm filming this on my Samsung Galaxy S7. Some people were asking how I did that. So at 10 minutes, it just cuts off because I'm filming it at a little bit of a higher quality. All right, I think I'm gonna have to put this bad boy in here to lock it in place. Then tighten it up. So I'm just gonna torque this all the way down. I don't want to put any more Loctite on it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in there pretty good, that I don't need that. Okay. Interesting. So unlike the ones with the bearings, when I tighten it all the way down, typical of most knives, of course, it does get tighter. You can't, the action's a little tougher. So I'm gonna back it off a little bit. Hopefully, now it's perfectly centered. Yeah, that's pretty much where I had it. Does feel a lot better with that lube. Cool. Success, Michael. Awesome job. Well, thank you, kind sir. All right, folks, so just a little takedown video on this 3001 Precision. I got two more that I wanted to show you guys. I'm banging this out daily. Again, this is $49.50. If I had to give it some criticism, I wish they would have stonewash the clip also, and maybe stonewash instead of satin the hardware. I think that would have been nice. Even blacken the hardware. Now again, I don't know what the cost is, and maybe they figured it out to bring us this at $49.50, $50. This fucker sharp too. It is very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. There's the lockup. Very cool. All right, folks. Peace.